Destination reached.
Dodge Sector Traffic Control, your request is granted. Please proceed to the designated bay.
All right, I know what you're gonna say, but all's well that ends well.
Right. It's a real mystery that you aren't the CEO, Richter. A real mystery.
That's what I've been saying.
So, that package has taken up room in my cargo hold. Where am I dropping this off?
Orzu's casino is in the Nevada system. Just skedaddle on over there, kick it out the back, and it's out of your hair.
I wish I could say it's been a pleasure.
Oh, come on now. You love my roguish charm. I gotta say, you're good in a scrap, and I'm not a bad guy to know. I know you're trying to fix up that hunk of junk. Tell you what, if I hear of anything you might be interested in, I'll let you know. There could be some credits in it.
Uh-huh. See you around, Richter. We're in the clear.
Miss Markel, my name is Xander Brust. It's my understanding that you've helped yourself to some property which rightfully belongs to Brust Arms, probably at the behest of my idiot brother.
Hello there, Mr. Brust. I'm not sure how you found my comm ID, but...
Please, Miss Markev, don't make the mistake of conflating either my tenacity or my resourcefulness with that of Richter. We couldn't be more different. I suggest you calibrate your response accordingly.
All right, so you're calling me, and I'm not dead. What's your angle, then?
Consider this my marker. I will call it in one of two ways, either compelling your cooperation or ensuring your elimination. When the time comes, you can decide which it will be. Until then, goodbye, Miss Markev.
Destination reached.
Docking request received. Automatic landing sequence initiated.
Juno, so wonderful to see you. My assistant tells me the package was delivered to our warehouse. I hope the ship is meeting your needs.
Well, it got me to Nevada. Thanks again, Orzu.
I trust things went smoothly. No bumps in the road.
As Richter said, all's well that ends well, I guess.
Good, good. It does my heart's good to observe you in the flesh again. The years have been kind. You haven't aged a day.
Orzu, you old smoothie. Come on, what's up? More to the point, what was in that package?
Oh, just a thumb on the scale, as it were. The hospitality business here in Nevada is, well, let's say it is competitive. Some unsavory elements are taking liberties, and I'd like to curtail that. That package contains some equipment that I think may keep them in their own corner.
Well, best of luck with that. So, Not to sound ungrateful, but my request?
Ah, yes, the information you asked for. I did a bit of digging, and while I came up empty on your man's location, I do have a lead on how to find him.
Go on.
There's a bounty hunter, goes by the name of Satchel. He operates out of the New Mexico system and is a known associate. That's not to say they're friends, but he's had recent contact and can probably set you on the right path.
Whereabouts in New Mexico am I looking?
I believe he favors the cantina on Hobbs. I certainly hope he can assist you.
Thanks, Orzu. I appreciate it.
Oh, and Juno, do stop by later. Now that you're back on the board again, it would be wonderful to catch up further when you're no longer indisposed.
Destination reached.
Have you always dreamed of having your own little patch of the stars?
Dodge Sector Traffic Control, your request is granted. Please proceed to the designated bay.
Don't wait around there.
You, Satchel? A friend of mine told me to look you up. Said you'd be able to help me find someone I've got a particular interest in.
Well, friend? I don't usually get a lot of referrals. Well, work is work, I suppose. So, the particular interest?
Goes by the name of Ruth, or Ruthless sometimes. You know him?
I know him by reputation, and we've crossed paths a few times. What is the nature of this interest?
Honestly, that's my business for now.
Well, I do have some resources I can call on to locate Mr. Ruth. However, I'm in the middle of another task at present.
What would it take to get you to drop that task?
Nothing, I'm afraid. I'm a great believer in finishing what I start. Tenacity is my watchword. However, if you were to assist, we might speed things along.
What kind of assistance are we talking about?
Well, Miss Markev, nothing that would be outside your areas of expertise.
I don't remember telling you my name.
Miss Markev, I have been around for a long time, and I have an infallible memory. I certainly remember hearing about you. At any rate, I've a troublesome bounty to collect. He's been skipping systems, and a second pair of hands would make it easier to corner him.
What's the handle?
Sandar the Trues, a small-time skag dealer, but slippery. I'll send a profile to your pad. What say we meet at the jump gate to Louisiana and pursue him together?
And then you'll point me to Ruth?
I'll do my utmost. That's all I can guarantee.
See you in space then.
Destination reached. Craft entering the area.
Miss Markev, I appreciate your punctuality.
Craft inbound.
That's me, punctual. So, how are we doing this?
I typically track my marks by hacking jump gates in the relevant regions and siphoning identification codes. I have a vast library of IDs from suspect individuals. When my mark passes through the system, I receive notification and intercept.
Okay, that sounds easy. Why do you need me?
Sandar is a particularly cunning mark. He has installed a signature spoofer which cycles his identifications. It defeats my standard method. I have developed a system which can backtrace a spoofed ID and intuit a connection, but it is not infallible. I cannot be everywhere at once, so I require a partner to cover multiple gates.
Craft inbound.
Let's get on it then. Where should I be waiting? And what sort of ship is he flying?
It's likely he will pass through the cluster of systems around the Merlin system. Juarez or Thibodeau, perhaps. You should watch the gate to Juarez in Merlin. I'll patrol the other gates. He favors a modified Sandhawk. be wary. I am broadcasting a code sequence for his likely ID cycle. Contact me if you see him.
Roger. I'm off.
Close to darkness, rolling its wake. Now that's your
Destination reached.
mess around and you'll see. Ruthless, no doubt about it.
Wow, this is exciting. Might as well get a little shut-eye.
Craft entering the area.
Shit, is that him? Looks like a Sandhawk, all right. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a potential ID match. Satchel, looks like I got a bite. What do you want me to do with this guy?
I'm coming to join you, but you must not let Sandar leave the area. Disable his craft if you must, or stall for time. On my way.
Well, hello there. A little bird told me you'd be flying through here. Sandar, right?
Oh, I'm sorry, friend. You must have me confused with someone else. We Grill all look alike, I'm told. Just a humble merchant going about my business.
A humble merchant, eh? That's a funny choice for a merchant vessel.
Not at all. I deal in merchandise with a short shelf life. Time is of the essence. And speaking of which, I really must be on my way.
Craft
I'm afraid
entering
not,
the
pal.
area.
I'm gonna need you to stick around a while longer.
That's quite impossible. You really should learn to keep your oddly shaped nose out of other creatures' business.
Hostile craft
This ain't
entering
gonna
the
go
area.
well for you. Well, those are some mighty well-armed escorts you have there. Grain and textiles really hot these days.
I really do object to being persecuted in this way. It's not neighborly at all. I'll burn you to cinders.
No, no, no!
Missile inbound.
No, this is unacceptable. I've got you in my sights. Oh, my ship, my merchandise. Oh, this is so infuriating.
Nothing left but dust. There we go.
Craft inbound.
It seems I've arrived after all the excitement. Excellent work, Miss Markev. I'll take possession of the mark. Let's meet again at Hobbs Station and see what we can't do about your particular problem.
Objective complete.
Screw this! I'm out!
Do you know, my dear, do I have an opportunity for you?
Richter. All right, lay it on me.
Tell you what, come on over to Nacogdoches and I'll give you the rundown. There's some money in it for you, as well as a hell of a business opportunity.
I'll think about it, Richter.
Don't let this sweet deal pass you by.
76.2.
Docking request received. Automatic landing sequence initiated.
Ms. Markev, excellent to see you. I think you may have missed your calling as a bounty hunter.
I spent enough time dragging rats out of their holes. Thanks. Ready to make good on your end of the deal?
I am a machine of my word. Sandar is delivered, the bounty paid, and I'm free to assist in your search. I've gathered some intel pertaining to Ruth's craft, and armed with that, we should be able to update the triggers I've planted on some key jump gates. Then, we simply wait for him to trip them, and we'll know his whereabouts.
What are we waiting for then?
I'll join you outside the station. Three key gates that should provide maximum coverage along well-used routes in Colorado, Mississippi, and Arizona. I'll mark each gate for you. We'll rendezvous at all three. I'll update the ID triggers, and then we'll bide our time. Shall we?
All right, off to Colorado, I guess.
Destination reached.
Excellent. I believe we are ready. This operation requires my full concentration. Please keep an eye out for law enforcement or any other undesirable elements.
Is this gonna take long?
Only if I am interrupted.
Yeah.
Craft entering the area. Craft entering the area.
The modification is complete. Let's move on to the Mississippi system. Please follow me through the jump gate.
Inbound.
Hello, Juno. If you happen to be in the neighborhood, perhaps you'd like to see the contents of the package you delivered.
That might be a little out of my way just to stop and take a look, Orzu.
And if I allowed you to keep the contents of said package?
Sounds a little more interesting. Why all the cloak and dagger?
In-person communication is always the most secure. I'll see you soon, Juno.
Broadcasting out of Colorado.
Time to get into it.
Destination reached. Craft entering the area. Missile inbound.
Feel our righteousness.
Looks like a bit of a mess.
Has our God abandoned us?
These damned inviolates are real menace. If they damage the more delicate tracking electronics on the gate, it will disrupt my system. We must eliminate them.
I've got no problem with that.
Feel the wrath of God.
I think that's the last of them.
I believe the threat has passed. This shouldn't take long. Modification complete. One last stop in Arizona.
See you there.
Destination reached. Craft entering the area.
No inviolates. Good.
Indeed. I'm beginning the modification now.
I've seen the damage done, and now I fear trouble's gonna come.
Craft entering the area.
Ah, shit. Looks like we've got company. Cops.
Unidentified craft. You are tampering with Arizona system property. Cease at once and prepare to be taken into custody.
Missile
Juno,
inbound.
I have no intention of being apprehended. Please deal with this situation as you see fit, with the assumption that I will not be surrendering.
Missile inbound.
Looks like that's the last of them.
The modification is complete and the web is spun. Now we simply wait for the fly to stumble across it. It's best to be patient. I'll contact you as soon as I feel a tugging on the strands.
Talk to you soon, Satchel.
Farewell.
Get on over.
All right, you've piqued my interest. What's in that package that's so damn secret?
Just a moment. We'll get to that. First, I should tell you the reason for it, yes? Are you familiar with the White Hand Mob?
Not really. Don't remember hearing about them in the old days.
A relatively recent and unfortunate development. These mobsters began operating in Nevada a few years ago. They own New Vegas, and they aren't much for competition. They have a division's worth of crooked police on their payroll, and they have been making my life difficult.
So, you're garden variety scumbags.
Well-funded and well-organized scumbags. At any rate, killing corrupt cops isn't likely to improve things for me. However, I do need to send a message. Hence, the package.
What's it full of? Money?
Paying off the police is a never-ending prospect. I prefer something more definitive. No, it's a weapon of sorts. An EMP javelin, developed by Rust. With it, craft can be disabled without killing the pilot. I want to send a message to the cops on the take that will make them think twice about interfering with my business without starting a full-scale war.
Smart, but you still need somebody to pull the trigger, yeah?
Indeed. Preferably someone not from the area. I've already had it sent to the docks, secured with your vessel.
So, you're saying I need to shoot a bunch of cops with this experimental weapon and hope they don't die, and then leave?
That's the idea. They tend to harass my liquor shipments, so I'll send you along for the ride, and if they show up, you'll deal out a bit of a warning. And, of course, I'll pay you for your trouble, and you can keep the weapon for yourself. What do you say?
Why not? Sounds like this gizmo might come in handy in the future.
Wonderful. I'll send coordinates to your pad so that you can meet up with the liquor transport. Make sure you install the javelin beforehand, of course.
You got it.
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity.
You must be Juno Markiv.
That's me. You guys ready to roll?
Ready and waiting. Fly over here and pair up. We're gonna head to Sparks, and if our bad luck holds, the cops ought to pick us up on the way.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles. Craft entering the area.
Juno Markev, holy shit, I heard you were kicking around the sector, but I didn't believe it.
Marla, is that you? Hell, girl, it's good to see you. Don't tell me you're still slumming with the double jacks.
Well, afraid so. You know me. Can't let go of a good thing. Listen, seeing as you're in the area and all, I could use a hand. You want to cruise by the old stomping grounds?
I don't know, Marla. I didn't leave on the best of terms.
Ah, little bad blood never stopped you before. I could use the friendly ear.
Well, I guess I got some time to kill. Okay, Marla, I'll swing by. For you.
Appreciate it, girl. Let's meet at Loretto and Juarez first, though. See you soon.
Right on schedule. All right, Miss Markev, do your thing.
Nevada police here. We've received intel that this vessel is transporting illegal substances. Heave to and prepare to be searched.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I sure hope the White Hand is paying you well. I think it's time you took your business elsewhere, though.
Lady, you just want to stay out of this.
Pass.
What the hell? My craft is disabled. Repeat, craft disabled.
Missile inbound.
This is an act of aggression against the Dodge Sector Police Force. It will be met with deadly force. She's got some kind of EMP weapon. Use evasion patterns and take her down.
Missile inbound. Missile inbound.
Just a few more to go. That looks like all of them.
I think that just about does it. You boys and girls should maybe think a little harder about whose payroll you're on.
Thanks, Miss Markev. We're moving out.
Broadcasting out of Colorado. Hard A's tracks for hard-working folks. Stick with us. Juno, wonderful. I just received word that the plan went exceptionally well. I've already wired a generous bonus to your account. Thank you.
Objective
My
complete.
pleasure, Orzu.
They don't say God's changed my ways.
One of these days you can mark my words. Good man is away at work. Creep on up, knock on that door.
Dodge Sector Traffic Control, your request is granted. Please proceed to the designated bay.